Welcome back to another on the Football Zone and to a midweek reviewing the Carabao Cup action this weekend quickly before moving on to a weekend preview in the Premier League action. But starting off in the Carabao Cup action, and yeah, Southampton, fair play to them. It looked like they were on course for another heavy defeat against Liverpool, but you know, they fought hard and in the end nearly got something from that game, not quite, and also had a controversial late decision which they'll be frustrated about the outcome of, I think. But yeah, fair play to Russ, did a decent job in his first game, temporary charge. Arsenal just got over the line against Crystal Palace, you know, having to fight from behind, but in the end got through, and that's all that matters for them. And Newcastle as well, getting through against Brentford, and yeah, Tottenham against Manchester United. It looked like Tottenham were cruising, and then they just capitulated, and just football, even at that stage, still being implemented and still causing chaos. But you know, Tottenham will be glad they got through, but maybe not the best way to get through after looking like they were cruising, but you know, it's still a long way to go. But yeah, the final four looks very tasty, I must say. Moving on then to the weekend preview in this week's Premier League action, and yeah, starting off with Aston Villa against Man City at Villa Park, and yeah, this is a game that I'm very interested by. Two teams who kind of blowing a bit hot and cold at the moment, you could say, but yeah, Aston Villa at home, I think they'll be feeling pretty confident going into this one. They've got nothing to fear. We've seen the way Man City have been folding recently, so yeah, they'll be feeling pretty confident. Man City at the same time, we've just got to get back on track at some point, surely. I'm going to say they draw 1-1. Moving on into West Ham against Brighton at the London Stadium, and yeah, West Ham still struggling, I think, under Lopetegui. Things have picked up, but they really should have held out against Bournemouth last time. And Brighton, yeah, going on a bit of a disappointing run under Helsler at the moment. They'll be looking for a win from somewhere, obviously, after that really disappointing defeat at home to their rivals Palace last time out. So yeah, because the game that guys overweigh this one, I feel like, and I'm going to say it will be a 1-1 draw. Moving on into Ipswich against Newcastle at Portman Road, and yeah, this is another interesting game. Ipswich, you know, they're showing great fighting spirit with that win over Wolves, still really delivering, but at the same time, Newcastle, it feels like they've just found another gear at the moment in recent weeks, and yeah, feels like that they could have a bit too much if they're really on it, and could kind of steamroll through Newcastle in a way, if you see what I mean. So yeah, it could be one that goes either way. I'm going to say it will be 2-0 to the 2. Moving on into Brentford against Nottingham Forest at the G-Tech Community Stadium. Brentford coming into this one, obviously I think kind of on a pretty decent run of form, but at the same time, you know, losing last night to Chelsea will be a disappointing result for them. Against some of the tougher teams, they obviously struggle, and Nottingham Forest, you know, with the Venom form there, and it won't be an easy game for them at all this time out. But I think, you know, two teams that are quite evenly matched. I'm going to say 2-2. Moving on into Palace against Arsenal, and yeah, this is another interesting game because Palace have been doing really well recently, but obviously couldn't get the better of Arsenal in the League Cup match last time out, but that was obviously at the Emirates. This is going to be at Selhurst Park, so yeah, could be two totally different games. One was in the Cup, one was in the League, and Arsenal, after that disappointing game where they dropped points to Everton, kind of need a result here, you know, just to get some momentum back, really. So yeah, I'm going to say it could go either way, but I'm going to say it'll be a 2-0 win for Arsenal. Moving on into Manchester United against Bournemouth at Old Trafford, and yeah, I think Bournemouth, you know, decent outfit, but at the same time, Manchester United at home, playing teams like Bournemouth, you've got to be expecting Manchester United to win them. I know it's not really clicking at this stage for Ruben Amorim and his side, but you know, at the same time, you've just got to be expecting that they can win games like this. But Bournemouth, you know, no disrespect to them, they are a decent side. But at the same time, I just think Manchester United should have too much from here. I'm going to say it'll be 2-0. Moving on then to Leicester against Wolves at the King Power. And yeah, this is a big game. Ruud van Nistelrooy will be looking to take kind of advantage of managerial uncertainty at Wolves with the departure of Gary O'Neill. Visa Pereira coming in. It's definitely an interesting appointment, and one that I think could work quite well in all fairness. So yeah, I'm intrigued to see how that goes. But I think, yeah, Leicester at home will be really targeting this game, but I think Wolves are there as well to get the proverbial new manager bounce. So yeah, it's a game that both teams will be looking to win. It's a big game down at the bottom, but I think at home Leicester will feel confident. I think they can take advantage of it. I'm going to say 2-1. Moving on then to Fulham as they take on Southampton at Craven Cottage, and yeah, Fulham coming into this one, on a pretty decent vein of form, I think it's fair to say, looking good, and I think at home they'll definitely be feeling confident of beating the bottom club Southampton, who are struggling, even with Rusk in charge. Maybe just getting away from kind of the football that Russell Martin plays will give Southampton a bit of a lift, but will it be enough of a lift to, you know, kind of give them any result here? Personally, I doubt it. I'm going to say 2-0 to Fulham. Moving on then to Everton against Chelsea at Goodison Park. And yeah, this is going to be a very interesting one. Everton coming into this one had that really good game against Arsenal when they managed to go on that point, but Chelsea playing well at the moment as well. Grinding out results like even against Brentford when they play well. So yeah, I think this will be a tough game for both these sides, but I can see Everton, the way they set up at the Emirates, there's no reason why they can't get a point here too. But moving on into Tottenham against Liverpool, and yeah, once again you wonder how Tottenham's kind of defensive shape could harm them in a game like this against the Liverpool side, who are just performing so well at the moment, aren't they? So it's going to be a very intriguing game, this one, but I feel like Tottenham will definitely kind of fancy their chance. Liverpool will fancy their chances here. I'm going to say it'll be a 3-2 win for Liverpool. I think there'll be goals, and I think Liverpool just have too much.
For this video, thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily football news, meme and content. Subscribe for our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.